Hello and welcome to a new vlog. Welcome to the weekend. Welcome to a different weekend than I had originally planned, but it should still be an exciting weekend because, as you will see in the title of this video, after the car stress of vlog 96 and then the beginning of the laptop stress of vlog 97, which, can we just have a moment? Like, I'm almost to 100 vlogs for this year. That's just wow. But this is vlog 98, and vlog 98 sees us picking up my new laptop. Did I intend to buy a new laptop this weekend? No, I did not. Is that what's happened? Yes. Am I choosing to just embrace it and be excited about it? Yes. I was stressed enough about this on Thursday. So as you will have seen in the last vlog, I feel like this whole week has just been not terrible. It just feels like every day has been just a little bit more stressful than it usually is. And so by the time I got to Thursday and my laptop dying, I had no capacity left for that. And by Friday, when I was making the purchase, like, I just had this moment overnight between Thursday and Friday where I just had to acknowledge I have to buy a new laptop. That just is the situation, and I can choose to be stressed about that and spending that money, or I can choose to be excited about the new purchase and just remind myself, I've been saving, I have plenty of money, I can technically afford this. Was this what I wanted to spend my money on, or this much money at this particular time? No, but it was going to happen at some point. Long story short, the battery has been dying. I've been aware of that. I think it's time to put this laptop, this beautiful laptop, into a semi-retirement and just get a new laptop to be my primary laptop. So right now, even with the charging issues, there's still some things I can do on this laptop. Internet browsing seems to be okay. I might even be able to watch some YouTube videos, that sort of thing, but it definitely can't do all the heavy lifting that I really expect my laptop to do, so it was time to replace it. So yesterday, I ordered it. I ordered the new laptop. I'm getting a new 14-inch MacBook Pro. This is a 13-inch, so I'm curious to see what the size difference will be. I know they've made some changes to the new MacBook Pro, so we'll see when I pick it up, but I'm very excited about it. The core and chip and processors and all of that just sounds, I talked to my dad, went over all the specs, it just sounds like it's going to be so amazing, particularly with like Vlogmas coming up, and I'm going to be doing a lot of vlogging for NaNoWriMo. I might even try to do some like writing sprints during Nano or some YouTube lives or something. Let me know if you'd be interested in that. But like, we're coming into the time of year that is very YouTube content heavy for me. Plus, I'm trying to launch my next book next month, and so yeah, I need a laptop I can rely on, and right now with the charging issues, I unfortunately can't rely on this laptop anymore. So I'm not getting rid of it. I still might consider replacing the battery and see if that will get me more life out of this to continue using it as a backup, but I need a new primary laptop. So we're gonna go pick that up later. I've got a few hours before I've got to pick that up. So I'm gonna go rest and relax. It's Saturday, so I need to try. It's been such a long, full-on week with a lot of these like little just stress bombs that kept popping up, of like the car stuff, and then Tuesday and teaching all day was really exhausting, and then Wednesday driving to campus, driving to Whole Foods, then trying to do work in the afternoon, and then Thursday the laptop was just kind of the last straw. And then yesterday I had physical therapy and I had a cardiology appointment, which cardiology went fine, 6-month checkup, everything is doing well, so I don't need to see them for another 6 months. So yeah, it just feels like it's been just the week, Monday through Friday, has just been a little bit more than the last few weeks have been, and so I just want to rest as much as possible. So I'm gonna go get some food and some coffee. I think I'm gonna sit and relax for about an hour, and then I'm gonna do some proofreading on the laptop or on my iPad. I was feeling really behind with proofreading, but I managed to do 4 chapters yesterday, so I feel like I caught up. I'd wanted to be up to chapter 7 by today. I'm starting chapter 6, so I'm only 1 chapter behind. So between today and tomorrow, I want to do 5 chapters. So either 2 today and 3 tomorrow, or 3 today and 2 tomorrow. We'll see how it breaks down. But yeah, I'll do some proofreading and then maybe do some reading in the novel that I'm currently reading, and then we'll just see what time it is by the time I get the proofreading done. And at a little bit after 4, we will head out to the Apple store and we'll go pick up my new laptop. Yeah, it's gonna be an exciting, cozy early afternoon, exciting later afternoon going out to get that. And then tomorrow, hopefully, be able to edit a new vlog on the new laptop. So that will be exciting. But yes, first, coffee, relaxing, proofreading, maybe some reading, and then we'll go get the new laptop. Okay, pardon the AC noise, it just kicked on, but I have copy edited 3 chapters this afternoon. I'm feeling very proud of myself for that. I have a new trick that has actually been helping me quite a bit. I have this old headband that I've stretched across, and then I can do like 1 line at a time and read just that 1 line. It has actually been making quite a difference. It's working like a charm, so that's making things a bit easier to stay focused. I was having a bit of a problem with like reading a paragraph and getting to the bottom and feeling like, what have I just read? So I can cross off chapter 8 and I can write down for Saturday that I've proofread chapters 6 through 8. Very happy with myself about that. So I am now back on track. As long as I can do 2 chapters a day, every day until I finish, minus Tuesday, I will finish by next Sunday. But it is now just before 4 o'clock. It's 3:55. So I'm gonna get changed because it is 99 degrees outside and I'm wearing a sweatshirt and cozy leggings. So I need to change into a more summer appropriate outfit and get my bag and everything together and go pick up my new laptop. So I will take you all with me. I will vlog as much as I can, certainly of walking up to the Apple store. Once I'm inside, I might not be able to vlog that much, but I will show you what I can. And then yeah, we'll come home and get the new laptop all set up. So, got it right here. It's amazing how nervous I feel. Like my body is still catching up to my mind that like this has actually happened. So here it is, the new MacBook Pro. So this is the 14-inch MacBook Pro with the Apple M1 Pro chip. It's got 16 gigabytes of unified memory and a 1 terabyte SSD, hard drive. So that's very exciting. It's definitely an upgrade from what my current MacBook Pro is. I usually do hang on to my Macs for as long as I possibly can. When I bought my old MacBook Pro, the one I'd had before that, this is, by the way, the third MacBook Pro that I've owned. So when I bought my second one, my first one was functional, but it was on its second battery, it was on its second hard drive. I'd had to replace both of those. It was like 8 or 9 years old by that point, and I was heading into my final year of my PhD and would be writing my dissertation, and I was just terrified of that one dying in the middle of my dissertation. So I just bit the bullet and bought a new one. So that was a different experience because it wasn't a desperate need. I was able to kind of plan for it a little bit more. It wasn't a holy crap and then within 24 hours buying a new one like this experience was. So yes, this is the new Mac baby. Let's just open it up and I'll tell you what it was like going. So I got there right at about the time of the start of my check-in window, and as you will have seen in the clips, there was a long line. Just tip, unless you desperately need to buy a new Mac product right now, I would wait a little bit. The new iPhone 14 has just come out. Apple stores are a nightmare right now. It might have been a little bit better if I'd gone like on a Monday morning or something, but going at Saturday afternoon, oh my gosh, it was not not ideal. Oh, that's so satisfying when the lid, like the suction of the box finally gives way. Oh. Apple does, like, they've clearly done consumer research in like their whole product packaging. So, ooh, it feels like it is thicker than my old one. But there are some changes that they've made to, this is so satisfying. Let's just have a moment before I continue talking. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, I'm just. So I got the silver one. It was an option between space gray and silver. But yeah, it does feel, I feel like the thickness and almost boxiness of it, design of it, is a little bit more, and almost even the weight of it, honestly. This one has the case on it, but weighing up the two, they're about the same. This one might be a little bit heavier. Setting them on top of each other. Okay, this makes me happy. So mine is a 13-inch, this is a 14-inch, but the cases of them actually aren't that different. So it must be something about the way the screens are. But what I liked about these ones is, unlike my old one is a 2016 MacBook Pro that I bought in 2017. This just has a headphone jack and two USB-C Thunderbolt ports on this side and two Thunderbolt ports on this side. The new one has headphone jack, two USB Thunderbolt ports, the charging port, and then on this side, the thing I'm so happy about, it's got an SD card reader built in, like my first MacBook Pro had. So I'm so grateful to not need this thing anymore. That was one of the things I missed the most. So glad to see this back on there. And then we've got a third Thunderbolt port and an HDMI port, which is great. So in the box, you've got the MacBook Pro, the charging cable, you've got a packet, and you've got the charging block. I'm gonna get this turned on in a second, but first I want to finish telling you about the store experience. So I had a check-in window. I got there, walked up, immediately saw there were two lines, one to the left and a long one that wrapped around the building to the right. There was a guy who walked up before me. He had a Genius Bar appointment. He was put in the line to the left, the short one. I thought, I've got a check-in window, like surely the line is for the people who just thought they'd show up and buy a new phone. But no, even though I showed them the check-in thing on my Apple Wallet. They were like, go into this line, someone will check you in a minute. So I go around the corner, it's like wrapped all the way down the building. So I walk down, get in line, and I'm sitting there thinking, like, do I stay in this line? Do I go back up and ask them if it would just be better for me to come back tomorrow? Like, I thought the whole point of choosing a pickup window was so that I wouldn't be in this line. But then a couple minutes later, someone came around and was checking people in, and I thought, okay, I'm at least gonna wait until I can talk to this person and see what the situation is. Because I was worried if I had to wait in that line, I was gonna be there all night long. Second person came and started checking people in, so they got to me first and, you know, held up the phone so they could scan it, get me checked in, and I said, so what's the situation here? Like, what's going on? And he started explaining the process, and then he looked at what was being pulled up on his device and was like, oh, you're picking up a MacBook. And I'm like, yeah. Does that make a difference? He's like, are you trading anything in? I'm like, no, I'm just picking up. He's like, okay, come with me. So got pulled out of line, walked back around to the front door. He said, it's like, you see you see the big black wall screen, go behind that first table on the left and someone will help you. So walked through the giant crowd. It was super busy inside and spotted the table. They had a big sign like order pickup here. It was at that one table. All the other tables were like for Genius Bar. Those tables were much quieter. Everyone is just being run off their feet. Everyone just has this very manic expression on their face. They're all very rushed. The guy who helped me was super friendly though. I was joking with him. I'm like, if I didn't desperately need this new computer, I would normally never buy something new during a launch couple weeks. And so he was laughing and joking with me about that. He's like, sometimes you just don't have a choice. Like, yep, and this was that time. Waited a few minutes while they pulled it from the back and then brought it out, scanned everything, and sent me on my way. So even though I got put in that line for a bit, and even though it was super busy, I was still out of there within 30 minutes. I walked up about 4:48, so like 5 minutes into my window, and I think I was leaving at like 5:12. So now I get to plug this thing in. I need to grab my external drive. Thank God I was able to get my old laptop to work just long enough to do a backup to my time machine. So I need to get the new one turned on and try to set everything up by doing a restore from time machine backup thing, and then hopefully everything will be set up and ready to rock and roll before I go to bed tonight. That would be nice. It'd be so nice to be able to just wake up tomorrow morning and just have a laptop that works and be back in business as usual. Good morning. It is currently 8:33 on Sunday morning. I have no idea why I'm awake, and I've been awake since about 7:30. I tried to go back to sleep and it just didn't happen. I woke up at about 7:30, I think. I'm gonna get back in bed. I'm gonna read, I'm gonna relax. I'm not really gonna do anything. I'm still gonna count this as rest time. But yeah, my knees are really hurting. I think that was another thing. I think just the knee pain kind of eventually woke me up, and it's just making it really hard to fall back asleep. I'm really distracted by how much my knees hurt. It's gonna be an easy day today. I finished editing the vlog last night. I didn't intend to do that, but I was just having so much fun on the new laptop and it was going so well. I've edited a whole vlog, FaceTimed my mom for a few minutes, done a lot of stuff like just making sure all the apps and software I like transferred over. Like I was on my laptop for a good couple hours, more than that probably. Ended up still down to like, I think it got down, did it get down to 69%? I think by the very, very end of the night, it had gotten down to 69%. By the end of the vlog, now it might have still only been in the 70s, but like, still had more than half the battery left. It was amazing. So, I mean, I know it's a brand new laptop, so the battery should be really long. Like, it should have a long life. It should be able to do a lot of work on one charge. But I've just gotten so used to having to rush to plug my old one in after only using it for like an hour or so. So this is just amazing. Edited that vlog, so literally the only thing I have to do today is proofread. So I'm gonna read my novel. I've got like, I'm about halfway through a novel called The Botanist's Daughter, so I'm going to try to finish that today, start something else. But yeah, I will check with you guys in a little while, but I'm just going to get on with having a super cozy and relaxing Sunday, even though I didn't get as much sleep as I wanted. It's a little bit later in the afternoon. It feels later. It's only 1:13. It definitely feels later because I was up so early this morning for a Sunday. Come out here. It's finally time to plug in the new laptop and recharge it. It is down to 17% battery. On one full charge, I have done a lot of work on just checking out the different apps and software, making sure everything was working last night. FaceTime mom for a little bit, edited a whole vlog, exported a whole vlog. I've watched 3 YouTube videos, including one that was an hour long, and while watching that one, uploaded tomorrow's vlog, all on one charge. I forgot how nice it is to have a laptop with a battery that actually works. I know it will not be this good forever. Eventually, like, the battery life does start to wear down, but oh, so nice. The other thing I was thinking of, and that I told a friend who texted to ask if I was liking the new laptop, I think the two big things that are going to make a huge difference for me are the battery life and the 1 terabyte hard drive. I can have multiple video projects in progress in iMovie at the same time. That is going to be so nice. It's going to be great during Vlogmas if I want to get like a head start on editing something, but it will also be great because I have been wanting to start doing some like bonus videos. So some like really cozy read with me, write with me, work with me type videos. I love watching work with me videos. I have a feeling some of you guys might enjoy them if I create those types of videos, but I wouldn't want those to take the place of one of my regular videos, just for those of you who like don't want to watch those videos. But to find time to edit a bonus video in between the regular videos has been really difficult. But this means I can have a bonus video that I'm slowly crafting while editing other regular videos until I finally get it done. So I think the 1 terabyte hard drive is going to be amazing, to not have to be limited to only one video in iMovie at a time. Going from 250 gigabytes to 1 terabyte is a big jump, so I'm excited about that. The other thing I forgot to say that I figured I would mention, because when this video goes up on Wednesday, it will still be going, the promotion will still be going for a little bit. So I did get a discount on this. Just pro tip, if you are in the market for anything Apple and you are a student or a teacher, shop through the education store. It doesn't save a ton, but it saves a couple $100. So it basically covered the sales tax. So that always helps. And then right now, if you're shopping for college through the education store, you will get a $150 gift card. So I got $150 back, essentially. I can only spend it on Apple products, but that gift card apparently is good on products, on accessories, on apps, within app stores. So I'm actually starting to debate possibly finally upgrading to Final Cut Pro. I need to research it and see if it will make that big of a difference to my video editing. But yeah, it's been several years on YouTube now. Maybe it's time to upgrade. I don't know. Otherwise, I might spend it on a keyboard and mouse or something like that. So we shall see. But yeah, that was cool. The final Apple thing that has arrived is my new case, which, FYI, this is how it arrived. This is how it was sitting on my doorstep. They just slapped a label on the other side. So I'm gonna open this up and hope that it's not cracked somehow. I can't believe they did. Like, I am all for reducing packaging, but this is not something that was already packed in a box, so it looks like it might be okay. So the case that I got comes with a screen protector, polishing cloth is stuck in there. It came with a little keyboard cover, and then this is the cover. It's kind of hard to see when it's wrapped up, but I thought it was really pretty, and it looked kind of autumnal with the colors. And so I might get a like marbly print one or a glittery one closer to Christmas, but I thought this kind of autumnal toned, I don't see any cracks. Think we should be okay. So yeah, I thought this one was really pretty. You'll still be able to see the silver through it. It almost makes it look like it's a decal on the laptop. I might have to like clean this properly. I can't. It's like there's markings from this in here. I don't know if you can see it or not. But yeah, I'm going to snap it on properly in a minute. But that's what it looks like. So thought that was really cute and I really liked it. So yeah, I'm going to get this all set up properly. And then I have an hour left in the novel that I'm reading. So I want to finish that, but I'm going to put that on pause. I want to go do 2 chapters of proofreading. I also need to do some dishes and get my kitchen cleaned up because I want to cook some dinner later. So yeah, it's again not even 1:30 yet, so I've got plenty of time for everything. So I think I've got time to clean up the kitchen, proofread 2 chapters, finish reading the novel I'm reading, and then it might be just about time to cook dinner. And then while dinner is cooking, I can start another novel probably. So the cozy Sunday continues. giant pot of chili simmering away on the stove top. So that will be dinner sorted for tonight and for the rest of the week probably. I got 2 chapters proofread, so I'm feeling very happy about that. I'm up through chapter 10, so I'm almost halfway. I should be done by next Sunday, if not slightly sooner. It's been a nice day. After all the stress of this week, and like I keep having to put it in perspective, like the week wasn't terrible, but it was kind of that situation of just a lot of little things going wrong all at once. And then the laptop, it's a whole situation where ultimately it's fine, it's great, I'm glad I've got it, it's worked out in the end, but having to adjust within less than 24 hours to the idea of making that purchase and spending that money. Would have liked a little bit more time to adjust to that, but it's worked out in the end, and I'm really happy with it. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this vlog, coming to get my new laptop with me and having a cozy time reading, proofreading, and then reading for fun at home. I feel like it's ended up being a pretty cozy vlog, and because it's been a pretty cozy weekend, and that's exactly what I wanted. So I'm glad for that. I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate that. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. That would be amazing. Say hi in the comments. Let me know how you're doing. Our question of the vlog. If you want to just leave a quick emoji comment, you can leave the laptop emoji in honor of the new laptop. We'll show it off one more time with its beautiful new case. I'm loving this case. So you can leave a laptop emoji, or I was thinking, because of how I wanted to sleep in but couldn't sleep in this morning, are you someone who likes to sleep in on the weekends, or do you like to wake up early on the weekends? Or do you just keep the same wake up time all week long? I'd like to know what your kind of wake up schedule is. Are you someone who likes sleeping in like me, the more sleep the better, or do you not like to waste a single moment of your weekend? For me, sleeping in is not wasting a single moment of my weekend. That is making good use of my weekend. So I'm a little annoyed I couldn't sleep in, but it was still pretty relaxing today anyway. So yeah, let me know how you're doing, and I will see y'all very soon in the next vlog. Thank you very much for watching this one. Bye!